Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks so much for tuning into one of our episodes once again as we are enjoying our time here in Jolly Roger Campground in the Florida Keys with our family and friends. As you guys can see, we are here with a lot of our family members this time. We're thinking about 6 total trailers. We also met with some other family members as well. We were able to enjoy their boat and do so many different things at this campground. So we're currently in Marathon, Florida, which is one of the keys here within the Florida Keys channel. It's very nice. I would say it's more like a central location between one spot and the other. So if you're looking for somewhere in the middle between like Miami and the Florida Key West, then this is a great spot to come to. So Jolly Roger Campground is a great location. If you're looking for a spot where you can actually camp right on the water with the seawall right there, this is one of those spots you have. You have several campsites where you can park right on the water and enjoy those beautiful sunsets, sunrises, or just enjoy the breeze that is coming through. So we're here in the summer, so it is very hot, so keep that in mind. If you're coming to this campground and you don't have a spot where you can hide out of the sun, this is one of those locations where you won't be able to hide. So we were able to have a great time out here. So we were actually able to get onto my uncle's boat and do some beautiful, like I would say, sunset cruise out kind of. We were able to get out there, enjoy that, ride a little bit through the sunset, and get out there with a great timing because it wasn't that hot anymore. The sun, like I said, was setting. It was a little bit cooler, and that wind was blowing on us. It was such a fantastic time to be able to do that together. We were actually able also to enjoy my dad's inflatable boat. So my dad brought his inflatable boat out. As you guys will see that process, it was a little bit challenging because he hasn't built it in about 2 years. So trying to figure out the process of how it goes, when it goes, where to put things was a little bit of a challenge, but we were able to get it together. What's nice about that setup is that it is very compact. So you can break down the entire boat. You can throw it in the back of your car with the engine and everything, and then just come to the location and set it up. So if you're towing your RV, you can still have a boat with you. Now, I would love to actually bring that for the future with me and have a boat that we can bring out when we're towing the RV, because you know, towing an RV and a boat, some people will do some crazy stuff out there, but it's basically, besides that, it's pretty much impossible. So they have a protected area here, which is their beach area that you can go into. And that area always has lobster. Year after year after year, it has so many lobster and fish and all kinds of things there because that area is protected and they don't let you catch the lobster within those boundaries. So if you're able to go snorkeling, you have some gear with you, then I recommend that you come here with that gear because you'll be able to enjoy and see that sea life. And if you haven't seen a lobster in person before, you'll be able to see our famous Florida spiny lobsters here. If you're looking to go into that beach area, I highly recommend you do bring some closed-toe shoes, like some water shoes with you, because it is rocky, like most of the Florida Keys. You'll be able to enjoy that, but you want to have something that's going to protect your feet so that way you can get out of that seaweed and the rocks and stuff and just be very comfortable and enjoy your time in there. This campsite, like many of the other campsites in the Florida Keys, it's nice because you have a concrete pad on your campsite. So right when you get out of your RV, you'll be able to step on a concrete pad. So if it is raining, like many different showers happen throughout Florida in general, if you guys know that already, you have a spot where you won't get all your gear all full of mud and dirt and things like that, but you're still surrounded by greenery as far as the grass around you. So it's a nice location to come into. Yesterday, the kids had a great time fishing. The kids were able to get out there and just pretty much drop and push, drop, pull, because it's just, you know, snapper after growing, it was just the little fishes, right? But just the experience of them enjoying them. And my kids have been doing this for so many years here and they love fishing here because it's a great experience. At nighttime, you have the tarpons that come out. The tarpons are just, you know, having a great time. Unfortunately, we did have a tarpon that was surrounding and going around, but we didn't hook them, so we weren't able to get that experience, but it was there. We tried to catch them. It was very fun. The kids actually, for the first time, not just the kids, actually myself and my brother and us, for the first time, we pulled out a porcupine fish. I remember when we were kids, we used to have one at the house, which was just pretty much, it was already like a statue or however you say that, but we had that at the house and I was always see it, you know, growing up. And to see that, pulling it out and turning into that big porcupine fish was such a super cool experience. I've never seen them before in person. We were able to get that experience yesterday and do it, so the kids were just like, they couldn't believe it. Everybody was just amazed by that situation. So you guys have seen from our past videos and experiences in the past that we have come out usually with our friends and family. We like to participate in these events with family members, friends, and I think it's what camping's all about. But this video specifically, we have come out with so many people. So you guys will see that we had some good cookings where we had so much food on the table. We were able to cook and get everyone out there together and have just a great meal. So sometimes it's nice to break from that traditional camping where we like to go out by ourselves and, you know, travel around, do different things, and just have an experience where we come out, all the family members sit down together and have an experience where we're all eating at the same location and just kind of hanging out in that one spot. Because when we like to travel, we like to head out to a lot of different locations and just, you know, get familiar with the locations. Here is just more about getting here, setting up, staying here. And that's kind of the experience that we've had this specific time. Just keep in mind, when like I said before, if you're coming to the Florida Keys, especially in the summertime like we are here right now, it is very, very hot, guys. So if you're planning to come to these closer locations where it's closer to the seawall or the first couple rows, there's very minimal to no shade at all. So just keep that in mind when you are here, that your RV will struggle to keep that thing cool inside if you're gonna be here during the summertime. The nice thing about that is that if you're looking to enjoy the pool, their pool has some kind of system where it actually pushes out these colder water, and the pool is very, very nice temperature. So if you're very exhausted from the heat and want to cool off, jump into the pool. It's clean, it's nice, it's cold. Very enjoyable experience. Where we are here right now, we are actually set up in a location where we have 4 trailers pretty much just taking up this one spot. So it's nice because we're able to jump from one to the other and all just kind of enjoy here. We have one of our other family members is on the first row on the seawall in the first location. Nice to be on the seawall, but I would recommend, in my opinion, if you're gonna get the seawall, try to get that first location right next to the boat ramp, because that sun is brutal. It's gonna hit you pretty much all day long. It's just gonna tear you up there, and your awning location is in the same spot where the sun is hitting, so it's not opposite. So you're just gonna be no location to hide from the sun. So if you can, try to get a little bit further away from the boat ramp. It'll be a lot more enjoyable for you because you'll be able to have some time where you can escape from the sun, especially if you have some RVs next to you. That will block the sun, and you'll get some more shaded areas where you can hang out and escape from that sun. Everyone wants to have sun, and trust me, I know a lot of you guys that come from up north want some sun and some heat. But this sun here is brutal, especially if you cannot escape from it, trust me. So I'd like to keep this top of mind for all of you guys. If you're coming from really far away, or for example, people like us where we have to work and then after work we go camping, and it's either a really far distance away or it's just gonna take you a while to get there. This location has a very strict check-in policy, which basically that means that if you arrive here after 10 p.m., that is a no-go. You cannot arrive here and set up your RV past 10 p.m. It's their quiet time, they make no exceptions, and they're very strict on their policy. I called, I asked, I found it out, and they said there is no exception. So keep that in mind. If you're coming from a really far away location where you know you're gonna get here and it's gonna be late or cutting it close, try to figure out an alternative or try to leave a little bit earlier or something, because they will not allow you to get here past 10 p.m. Just something that we struggle with. We leave from work and it takes us a long time to get to locations, and we usually get there very late on the day that we arrive. It's just something that comes with the territory. But you got to make sure that if that is going to be the situation for you, that you plan alternatives, or like I said, try to arrive a little bit earlier because they make no exceptions to that.
Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Keep getting out there and tackle together. We'll see you guys on the next one.